You are sitting at a red light on a hot day, and you suddenly notice your temperature gauge creeping up toward the red zone, but the moment you start moving again and get some wind, it drops back down to normal. This is the classic sign of a cooling fan failure, specifically tied to the P0481 diagnostic trouble code, which points directly to the cooling fan relay number 2 circuit. Your car relies on constant airflow to keep the engine from melting down, and while driving at high speeds, the wind does the work for you. But when you stop at a light or crawl through traffic, that electric fan has to take over. The PICM, or Powertrain Control Module, is the brain of the operation here. It monitors the engine temperature through the CTS sensor located near the thermostat. Once the temperature hits about 223 degrees Fahrenheit, the computer is supposed to trigger the cooling fan relay by providing a ground to the circuit. If there's a break in that circuit, the fan stays silent and your engine starts to bake while you're standing still. This specific code refers to the number 2 circuit, which often handles the high-speed setting, or a secondary fan, used for extra cooling. To fix this, you should first open the hood and do a visual inspection to make sure no debris is blocking the radiator. Try spinning the fan carefully with your finger while the engine and key are completely off to see if the bearings are seized. If it doesn't spin easily, the fan motor is shot. If it spins fine, check the electrical side starting with the fuses and then the relays in the fuse block. Think of these relays as remote light switches that handle the heavy electrical current so the computer doesn't get overloaded. You can test them by jumping the battery positive terminal to the fan harness terminal to see if the fan actually kicks on. If the fan runs during a jump test, but won't run on its own, the relay itself is likely the culprit. Also, don't forget to check for TSB reports, which are technical service bulletins, for your specific model, as there might be a known factory fix. You can also test the CTS with a digital multimeter to see if the resistance changes as the engine warms up. If the sensor is stuck and tells the computer the engine is cold when it's actually boiling, the fan will never get the signal to turn on. It's a systematic process of checking the fuse, the relay, the wiring, and finally the sensor to keep your cooling system healthy.